a Westminster chime clock.
Yeah.
And
Go over there.
it's pretty. And you notice,
We'll push the.
Seth Thomas, there's your card right there.
Can we see it?
And
Yeah, there. Now we can see
and
Seth's
there's
card.
Kevin's card that he made.
Yeah, there's Kevin's card.
Right there. Okay. And that's it.
Yeah, and we'll push the time to 9:30 till it clicks. We gotta show them how it chimes.
Oh. Let me. Oh. How do I do it?
Just open it up. The front, yeah. Now. Shh. Every quarter of the hour, and isn't that neat? Big deal, but it's neat to us.
And
Anyway.
Look at that cute card there with Seth Thomas at the top.
Yeah, there's Seth's.
And
What else copper we got? We got a lot of copper. See that copper funnel? I don't know if you've seen that thing. That was an old funnel out to O'Brien's.
yeah.
Put the light on that a little bit.
All right.
That is an old funnel out. I couldn't even tell what it was. It's so full of varnish.
And then,
No one knew what it was till I cleaned it all up, and then I knew what it was.
then we
Solid
got that
copper.
at a flea market.
Yeah.
Clean that thing up. We get another one downstairs, and that's an old oil tester from O'Brien's. And that's the center of it there on top of the television set, if you'll get that. Right there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what's over here? Oh my! Look at the cat dragged in.
Ta-da!
Look at the cat dragged in here. You got too much light on her face,
Oh,
but look
yeah.
at the cat dragged in.
Come on,
Hi.
Kevin. Kevin.
Come on, Kevin. Well, we gotta go. Let's just. This is a. Well, we gotta
This
tell
is
them.
the test one.
This is December, September.
I was gonna say, I'm not
This is
showing
December 24th.
Up. I'm not showing up on my channel.
Well, yeah, here we are.
Not?
Yeah, the kids want to see you.
Yeah. He's like
They're
a
gonna put on a.
snake crawling
They're gonna put on
around.
a play for you.
And there's the meat hound.
Yeah, there's a dog.
There's Lady.
Yeah, there's. As I said, there's the artwork. There's Seth's up there. There's a picture of Seth, and there's Kevin's.
Okay. Now
Okay, now I want to show what's in here. Well, I think. Okay, now we are recording, and this is the night before. This is December 24th.
Recording?
Yeah.
tomorrow Gretchen will be down. And we'll take a tape of all these presents being opened. That's just a small sampling. There's more coming yet. Because Santa Claus has got to come.
Yeah, I gotta get
December 23rd.
shine on your plant up. I think that's beautiful.
I know, after tomorrow. For Melbourne.
You got it?
And then yeah, and then we got our Christmas tree wreath. And what else? Oh, that little Norfolk pine.
Oh, the Norfolk pine?
Oh, it's
I
too
think
much.
you took that already.
Take the light off of it. There, right there. See if I can get up. Now I'm coming in on it. Yeah, there. Hey, ain't that pretty? It's a little pine
Are
tree.
you all done now?
It's a little pine tree. And I just wanted to, tell Jim, I found a cord. It's a 20-foot section of cord. And I attached that to the old cord. And so now I've got 20 and 30 feet of cord. I finally found a cord. So I got the TVs all the way in there. In the other room, and I can walk way out here and almost go outside. So we'll see you tomorrow night, okay? All right, Casey, we'll see you tomorrow night? Sure. Sure, Kevin? Don't tell me they're not chomping at it. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Mommy, look at. Mommy, look at you.
Kevin!
Mommy! Who's this? Baby! We got some for Lady.
Casey!
Stop biscuits!
Might as well, while you're doing that, have a little extra production.
Mommy, look at yours. Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, look at yours. It's mine, 'cause look. Look at yours.
Kevin!
Mommy, look at yours. Jeez, Mommy.
Where's the ones from Joe Valenti? Kevin. Holy cow, Kevin.
There's one here.
So where's the ones I brought in from Joe Valenti?
I don't know what that is.
That's Casey.
That one you're looking for?
Your
No,
stomach
this is
hurts?
What about this one?
That's for tomorrow.
Okay.
How do you know what one's been doing?
Your stomach hurts. Wait a minute, there's some more, Cal.
And these are ladies?
Wee-wees.
Oh, those are wee-wees?
What'd you get her?
Kevin has that huge one in there. Wait a minute, there's one.
Who does?
Casey, you gotta take one away from you. Oh, crud. I wrote on it, it's from Grandma Jeannie.
There's one in the bedroom.
No, that's for Kevin.
I know, I'll open it and I'll see what it is. There's some Grandma Jeannie's in
There's one like this. There it is, from Grandma Jeannie. This goes for tomorrow. Do you have to throw off, Kevin? There's some. Did you put those ones from Joe? This is Kevin's.
I want to know.
This is Casey.
Mommy, look what Grandma got me. No.
What's the matter? Your stomach hurts.
Mommy,
Real
this
bad?
is
Has
mine.
it been hurting all day?
First time he mentioned it.
You have to throw up? Mommy, this is from Grandma and doesn't do nothing.
Uh-oh. Is there more? Do you have to throw up, Kevin? Are you sure? What's the matter?
Are you recording? He's recording.
Wow.
Isn't that something,
You
Mom?
still have that cold, don't you?
Yeah, Mom. We,
Get your back.
I've been giving him his medicine,
Get your back. Get your back.
and he was coughing a lot early this morning. So I'm gonna give him some cough medicine tonight. I got some of that 44.
Christmas Eve, and we're waiting for Gretchen got here, and we saw a little bit before, but they're chompy at the bits. Look at that. So I'm just going to put this camera on them and just going to let this thing run, and that's it.
If you were good, would you love it? Is it something that
Don't flush the toilet, Gretchen, they'll hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
One.
No.
Please. One.
She's smoking again.
If I don't smoke, you get no present.
Okay, Mommy.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, Mommy. Okay, it's Christmas, so I better let you.
Yeah.
'Cause you need
There you go.
All right, Gretchen, we're gonna be the official giver honor of the presents.
You stay here. I'll
Okay.
sit here.
All right.
Okay.
You sit over there. No, you sit over there.
I see here.
I don't know. Snork, so short.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready?
No, I can't open this. Give me
Casey, what is the one you want to open first?
that one in the color.
That striped one right there. She wanted that one first. She has
To
been
Casey from Grandma and Grandpa.
and
what do you want?
and dying to open
that one, Papa? Okay.
Open that cover. Let's see. Look at this.
You want good luck?
Try this one.
Oh, look what Lady got. Look what
Hey, we got.
Ooh, that funny food.
Maybe I ought to get a bag for the,
Oh, I know which one you have to open next.
oh,
That's a good
G.I.
one.
Joe's.
Lady,
Oh
look
my
what you got.
G.I. Joe, what is, I'm trying to open this up and
Uh-oh,
see
wait a
what
minute.
it
Where's,
is.
oh, that's not the one I was thinking of, but that's just as good. Open it up.
What is this?
Look at.
Oh, Kev, let me see that, honey. Isn't that beautiful? Look at
This
that
one you want me to open?
sweater.
Give me some of
Who's this from, Mother?
Santa Claus.
Isn't
that.
that Transformer? You got a Transformer.
Santa
You
Claus.
got me this.
Isn't that cute, Casey?
You like that?
Oh, that's
Wait, open yours.
lovely.
It's fragile.
It's fragile.
It's fragile.
Well, thank you,
I
Kevin.
made it in art. Kevin has a skyscraper.
Did you get
G.I.
that?
Joe
Did you open?
skyscraper.
Did you see this?
Look at this, Kevin. Look at this. Did you ever see anything so neat? We gotta play with that, Kevin.
Kevin did
You
this
got,
for me.
Mother.
Here. This is secret.
Oh,
Kevin, they're
Kevin.
beautiful.
Oh, look.
You like it?
Oh,
Isn't that
isn't
pretty?
that?
Like it.
Did you make that? Oh, sweetheart,
Isn't that
isn't
neat?
it?
I thought it was time because I like this so much.
Isn't that?
Isn't that
Oh,
neat?
that's darling.
Can I sit up here,
Show
Mommy?
that.
Can I have a present?
Yeah, I want to give Casey
Seems
something.
like I'm missing a big one. Did you
I
open?
want to give Casey
Oh,
something.
here.
Ooh. What do you got, a Go airplane?
It's a transformer.
Transformer.
Transformers?
Yeah.
How do you turn it to a robot? I don't know.
We'll have to figure that one out. Look at that one.
How?
That I thought was neat. Wait a minute, there's another piece in the box, Kevin.
Direction. Mommy!
Look at the baby.
Oh.
Feel him.
Isn't that
Feel him.
cute? Missy only has a
Feel it. It's just like a
Feel that. Oh, Casey,
Let's
that
see.
have
three
Oh, those are
bears.
pretty. Put the
That's
stickers
so,
on.
feel how, that's like fur, Casey.
Oh, he's so cute.
Isn't that
You know, I can't
soft?
remember this one. Oh. That's for you.
We not getting no one too.
Here, Casey.
Look
I
at that one.
I want you to open this, honey. All right.
Do you like, look at
This is
that.
from
Do you
Grandma
like
and
that?
Grandma.
Wee Wee, you wanna go out?
This
Okay,
is
Wee
something I
Wee.
think you'll like.
Go, Wee Wee,
I
go,
want to
go,
open that
go. Go far away, Wee Wee, don't slide in the, oh, look at the snow.
Boy, Kevin, have fun with this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, play
Look at it.
baseball.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
What you got?
Oh, give me food.
this is the one I want.
Who's that from?
Paul and Nancy.
Oh, wait a minute. How, is it recording?
Yes,
You
you're on.
lied.
You are on, baby.
You lied.
You, huh?
You know you like that last summer we went walking.
Who's that from?
Paul and Nancy.
Casey's gotta have
Oh.
on earphones and a.
I always
Look
wonder
at
when
Karen
to
and say,
be.
"Baby,
Did you,
hold that."
honey? Okay, there's the
Oh,
bathroom.
isn't that neat?
Roll.
Oh, Robo
Yeah.
Oh, he's got more Robos.
That's Kevin.
Go butts, roll butts, big butts,
Here.
small butts.
This is Casey from Uncle Paul and Aunt Nancy. Right
Who's that
here.
one from?
Oh, Casey, we gotta open this.
Roger, that's your mother.
Kevin.
Oh, mother, how
Oh,
fun.
What?
That's from Grandma Jeannie, but that's okay for Mommy too.
Casey, look.
Mommy too.
Video
Oh,
game.
isn't
Video
that
game.
cute?
Star Wars.
Who'd you
Hey,
get that
Daddy,
from?
look at that. Isn't
Oh,
that
Deborah.
darling?
That was from
Here, honey.
Look here, look.
Matt.
From Matt.
That
Look at
too,
that.
Star Wars.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a video game. Look
Whoa.
at that.
This is
Oh,
Isn't it?
You just go a mile a minute here, here, kid.
Look
Who's
at
that from now?
Oh, Paul and Nancy, look at this Care Bear.
Oh.
Isn't that
Needs a nightgown.
cute?
Yeah.
You need
Thank
one.
you.
Oh,
Okay.
Paul and Nancy, that was
Isn't
so
that sweet?
sweet,
Sweet
isn't that
dreams.
Ooh,
darling?
who's that from?
Oh, honey, that's
Who's that from?
darling.
Wait a minute, Kevin, you have to
That's
put
from
it
Grandpa and Grandma.
Whoa, a Zybot.
Boy, you're gonna spend all the night trying to figure those beauties out.
Here's to Casey. Well, that's to Kevin. Guess what?
Oh.
Ooh, that's
What
neat.
is
Where's your,
that?
where's this
What?
one?
Oh, surprise!
Really? Look at that.
Whom is it? Footloose.
Footloose.
Whom is it?
I know what's it?
Oh, Santa Claus. Oh, how
I'm
neat.
gonna look this back on.
What's that? That's for me? Okay, I'll wait. Then you guys open yours.
Oh, you got Prince. Purple
Prince.
from
Grandma and
Purple.
Grandpa.
Oh, how
Oh,
neat.
Grandma and
See,
Grandpa.
now you can open your presents.
Here, Casey,
Now?
wait a minute.
Here.
In case you were right, Martha.
This is to Kevin.
See,
Okay.
I was awake.
Wait, what'd you get, Kevin? I mean, you're going to, what'd you get?
Hold it
Casey?
up. What do you say?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's for you, right? It's from them anyway.
Uh-huh. What do you have to say?
That's a
That's
birthday
it.
one.
Whoa,
Where's
what's
that?
that? Another one?
I have so much fun with all those.
Holy cow. Kevin, look at this
I
stack.
got a white sweater.
Oh, Grandma, what do you say?
Thank you. I need a white sweater. This is from Grandma and Grandpa.
Grandma and Grandpa?
Another one.
Yeah,
Isn't that
wait.
cute?
That's pretty.
I wonder what Kevin's on her wrist, Mother.
Thanks, Grandma.
Oh, you're welcome,
some more.
sweetheart. Those are some Levi's, Mother.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Mom, here's another one from Grandma.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
Casey, isn't that darling? Wait,
Oh,
I gotta
you
get
need
you
these.
something.
Look at those. These are nice, Kevin.
Look at those.
Okay, wee wee. Come on in, wee wee.
Here,
Wipe your
Casey.
feet.
Wait, Casey, it's for both of us.
Who's that from?
Wait, that's right over there. Grandma,
That's
Grandma.
for Casey.
Oh, cute.
I made those for you.
Those, darling.
Aren't those cute? Oh, look at how neat those go with it.
Wow.
Casey, get
Wait,
ready.
but there's something else you gotta have.
Wait, wait. We gotta open
Wait,
it.
wait. What's that? Whoa.
Oh, a jigsaw puzzle. Here, honey.
Something that goes with it.
What else is under there, Kevin?
What is this? Grandma and Grandpa. Socks! I needed socks!
Did you? Did you open that? Well, look at how neat those go with that.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Look at there, honey. Look at that.
Look at
Look at Mother.
Oh, pretty. Did you get those?
Yeah.
Yeah, look
Isn't that cute?
Well, this is
Grandma and
These are
Grandpa.
from Joe Valenti.
Grandma and Grandpa. Here's
From who?
this is for you and Grandpa.
Oh, is it? All right, we'll put that right
For
over
your
here.
boss.
What's she got there?
Whoa.
Oh, Kevin, look at that. Isn't that neat?
Who's that from?
That's G.I.
Your
Joe.
boss for G.I. Joe?
Isn't that
Whoa, look at that purse.
Oh, isn't that
This is from,
pretty?
from Matt.
That was from Matt. Matt got you the...
What? He got
Oh
you,
yeah, that was
he got you the video thing.
What's this little... Oh, this... You guys know what that stuff is.
There is some.
Look, that's mine.
Okay, it's here.
Casey's a lot slower than Kevin.
From
Ooh, that neat.
Erica Jamie and Seth. Look at
Oh,
her
beautiful.
purple. Isn't that Erica and Jamie and isn't
Kevin,
that
too.
Seth? Isn't
Thank
that
you.
Oh, that goes
Look
with
at those.
purple.
Yeah, isn't that?
Thank you.
Oh, isn't that darling? Isn't
Oh,
that
wow.
What's that on there?
LA.
Where'd you get that?
Real.
Oh, Los Angeles.
Oh, he got some pajamas. Look at that. Let's see. Who's that from?
Rodney.
Who's that from?
Are yours all gone? You sure?
All right, wee wee. This time you're gonna stay out, wee wee.
Have you ever
Back. Arr. Wee wee's not interested in presents.
This is mine, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Where's the one you got, Kevin, Casey?
Right here.
That's
Oh,
Isn't
read
that?
it, read it.
Thank you.
Let's see what that is. This is mine.
That's a little violin pin, isn't it?
What's a guitar?
The guitar. Isn't
Oh,
that?
Casey got
Thank
it.
you.
I told I ticked him.
Oh,
I said it wasn't
Pepper,
that.
isn't that
I
neat?
said it wasn't that because it had red on it.
Look at that. Look at that, Grandpa. Isn't
Yeah,
that
I
a neat
like
flashlight?
Oh, wow, who'd you get that from?
Casey.
This one. Here, Casey.
Mm.
Casey from Grandpa and Grandma.
Oh, this is from you. Now where's that one? I gotta make sure.
This is to your dad.
Grandpa, this is to you.
Oh, from you?
You can open it now.
Oh, that's
Grandpa.
heavy.
You want?
Mom.
There's a bunch of nuts in it.
Grandma?
No, you can open it
Come on,
now.
come on, let's
Grandpa, careful. Who got on this one?
Oh, do you like
Grandma
those?
said-
Look,
Grandma
Mommy.
said you needed it.
We got all kinds of unicorn
heavy.
stickers. Put them in there so
I
you don't lose
know.
them,
Oh,
sweetheart.
that's heavy.
Here, honey. Oh, this is what Grandpa needs.
Oh,
For
that's
teaching.
neat.
Oh,
Look at it.
Grandpa, look at
Oh,
that.
that's neat. Put my
That's
keys
just
on
what
there.
you
Yeah.
need.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
We
thank
need
you.
that in our tackle box.
Oh, I wonder what
To
that
measure
is.
our
Oh, big one. Oh, thank you, Kevin.
Kevin, that's neat.
Oh, Casey, did you make that?
Oh,
it's
the
Here,
calligraphy.
Casey.
Thank you.
I wanted you to learn how to do
Thanks,
calligraphy.
Casey.
And it's got the
Grandma.
special pens, and we'll work on it when
Sarah
we're
does
here.
those.
Is this
Oh,
mine?
that's neat, Kevin. Look at it.
To Grandma from Kevin.
Isn't that neat?
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, she'll love it, huh?
Oh, Kevin.
Mommy!
Oh,
Oh,
just
look.
what I need, Kevin.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
cute. Oh, Kevin. Thank
Renee
you,
the
honey.
reindeer.
Look
Yes,
what I got.
Another reindeer.
Oh, aren't those pretty? Kevin, give me
Thank
smooches.
you.
Thank you, honey.
Mommy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
Oh, you're
love
welcome.
that.
Okay, mine.
I love that.
Grandpa, who, that's from Casey.
Oh, is it
Can I
Casey?
get the
Oh,
big one?
okay.
Should I do the big one?
Mm.
Yeah.
Grandma from Casey.
Can I go get it?
Grandma from Casey. Okay.
Oh,
What did I give you?
wee wee back in here again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a stained glass. Isn't I love those Casey. Oh, honey, thank you.
Kevin, you're gonna like it.
Yes,
Look
I
at
did.
this.
Oh!
Oh,
Kevin, that's from
I
Grandma
love
Jeannie.
my grandpa.
Thank you.
Wake up! That's what Grandma Jeannie.
Where was that?
Well, you can
The
bring it
bedroom?
over there then. Show her what
Where'd you know that was in the bedroom?
I said that was his, but
I put it in
you
the
wanna
bedroom.
open it tonight? You can bring it
Thank
over
you.
there. Show her what she bought you, okay?
I like that. See
Or
this?
you wanna wait till tomorrow?
It says, I love my
Wanna
grandpa.
wait till tomorrow?
That is neat.
Well, wait till tomorrow.
Mm,
Get that
right.
one way back there.
Okay.
Mommy,
Wait,
wait.
no, that little one right back there, that's for Kevin.
Tell me now.
Here, Kev.
Got more?
What?
That one.
Yeah, that's Casey.
Here's Kevin again.
Another one, Kevin.
Kevin. That's from us.
Okay, Kevin.
Got another.
Oh!
That's a robot. Look at that one, Kevin.
Mom, you gotta open
Have you got a lot of them? Want to get a kisses?
This is for Grandpa from all of us.
Ooh.
Casey and Calvin and me.
Yeah, open that.
Yeah. Where's Grandma? Yours is down there. Yours is
Where?
behind you. Under the papers, I think it was. Who's this from?
This one.
Oh.
This one? Oh, hi.
You're lucky we can buy one.
Really?
This mine,
Oh,
Thank you, thank you. Oh.
That's yours.
That's
Thank
mine.
you.
Yeah,
So
we were
cute.
going to,
That's
really,
from all of us.
this is what we were going
Oh, Gretchen. Oh, honey,
Pretty.
how
Well,
gorgeous.
the last one didn't. So if anything's wrong with that
to
one.
save that for our 40th honeymoon.
Well, wait a minute.
Lovely. Oh, honey, I love
Little
that.
price tag on there, but.
Save that for our 40th honeymoon.
Isn't that
See the
beautiful?
laugh I got out of that?
Oh,
I got a big-
Gretchen. Oh, that's so
Isn't it
soft.
soft?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
feel this.
gorgeous.
Ah!
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm gonna get this black one.
Grandma, okay, wait a minute. Reach under there, honey. Right here, behind you. Here's for you. That one and this one.
Thank you, thank you. It's all right. Oh, gosh.
Oh, is that mine? To Grandma?
You go nuts.
That's the one she's going to go
Can't
nuts with.
open it.
Careful, Michael. Oh, that's
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, how'd you know I needed this?
There's something in there. She made one for each of the world.
She made it?
Hey, Casey.
You made this?
Yeah.
Oh, but it takes one to go.
You made this one?
She made it for
Yeah.
Patty and, who else she made one for? Marcia and Steph.
Oh, I like, boy, do I need this.
I know you do.
So I snatched up my other one? Here, I'll take it.
Give me this one, honey. It's all mended and washed.
I'll take
You
it.
can have it too.
Just have it back.
I got Daniel.
Thank you.
Huh?
It's really pretty.
I need
this. Really, really badly. Lady, stifle yourself. Thank you.
Hey, I gotta see what Seth and Jamie and Erica gave us, Grandpa.
Oh, that is a surprise.
What is hidden from here?
That's yours.
This is for me. Calvin, do you like everything?
What have they got in here?
Oh, finish.
Mommy,
Do you know what it is?
I can't open it.
It's something I need.
I gotta open that up.
What did he know?
Oh, it's an oak.
Oh, oh,
Is that
that is just neat.
Oh, look at, we got an oak hat rack. Isn't
I was gonna get
that
one.
neat? Oh, look
Erica
at this.
and Jamie
Should I
and
take it out?
Oh, thank you, darling.
Take it out?
Oh, I love that.
I was gonna get
there's a
one.
picture on there, I think.
Uh-uh.
You notice it's O'Sullivan. Isn't this neat? Thank you, kids.
Yes, Holly, look at this. Beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Here's what it looks like. Look.
There's one of
Oh,
these.
And we use that. Isn't that neat?
look at the wood on that.
Here, Howie.
Thank you, guys.
That's for you, darling.
Oh, that is so neat.
Oh, isn't that
Erica,
lovely?
Jamie, and
Oh,
Seth, thank you.
Let me get
Oh,
this piece in here.
oh, that is so neat.
Oh, do I like that? Oh, can we use that?
Wait a minute, how's this?
That is neat. Let me put that over here.
Thank you, kids. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Are you gonna put it
Who's
together?
this?
What?
To Grandma.
Who?
This is for us, honey.
So
How would you get home then?
We're gonna put it together tomorrow.
Well, how would she get it home?
Huh? I'm the only one going home.
Casey, look what she gave
She
I'll
us.
got
buy
the car,
this
yeah.
with the seat belt.
Casey, this is beautiful. Look at
Is it something I
she
should do?
gave us, honey. She made that.
Isn't that
Look
great?
at it, Mommy. Look at this.
I know.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, and you got one. Casey, how did you make those, honey?
Just clay put them in
Well, how did you make these designs on here?
Oh, Kevin, you getting them all together?
These are beautiful.
Why do I need this? How'd you get?
I would guess you need it.
Beautiful.
Oh, I don't know just yet.
I really need it. Maybe I'll stick it back in.
I know what you're gonna do with it till you get that TV set out of there.
Here's
I'll just take it down the
to
basement.
Grandpa.
That's Grandpa's.
From Tessie.
Oh, and what's this? This is to Mom and Dad from Paul and Nancy. A wine cooler. Oh,
Oh.
that.
Those are nice. Aren't they? Slippers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, here's my
Oh, here's
slipper.
from,
Those are your slippers.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Thank you. Oh,
Bye.
use those beauties.
Irish.
Okay. To Irish from
Oh, I
Howie.
use that popcorn and
The
that hat
Irish-
rack.
Get that big one back there, honey.
Two Irish. Oh, two Gretchen.
Yeah.
What's this?
Too bad.
To Fod. Howie.
The mad.
I got a wine cooler here.
Yeah, wine cooler.
Elizabeth,
What is
looking
it?
at this. It's a wine cooler. Isn't that neat?
Somebody opened it.
Look at this. Isn't that neat?
It's clay.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, is that
It's
nice?
a wine cooler. Isn't that neat? Well, they know who Mom and
Yeah.
Bob drink the wine. And Jim and Steph send us the wine.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't that
thank you,
neat?
thank you, Jim.
Oh,
Nancy and Paul.
Nancy and Paul, that's just
Thanks, Jim and
neat.
Steph, for the wine. That's in the cooler.
Maybe
To Grandpa and Grandma from Matthew. Coinware, Princess Pet, sweet clay dish.
Oh, not this time. Nobody's gonna see these this time. Chocolate covered
What's that
pretzels.
from?
Mom, last time I didn't get any. Last time I didn't get you guys eat all. Even Joe got part of mine. Oh, the hide those. Are they good?
Oh, Howie, look at we got from
Oh.
Matthew.
What?
Look at this
Oh,
lovely dish.
thank you, man.
Morning.
Oh, that's
Isn't
neat.
that lovely? Oh, look inside,
I
Laura.
got one from.
You bought one?
No, a Christmas present from Mr. Richard. But it's a daily planner, just has a little section in
Oh,
the back.
yeah.
Do I? How'd you know?
Wait a minute. When you mentioned, oh, you asked for dresses, I want you to know here. Here's the birthdays and here's all the anniversaries.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all in there. Oh, oh.
God.
Oh, you got me the same thing, some deer
Not the
foam.
same, but,
Oh, look at these. Aren't those neat?
Those are
What?
really nice.
Oh, honey, thank you very much.
I wrote them finally on a piece of paper. Now it's gonna
no,
get a
I
book.
don't think they come out, do they?
Yeah, see.
Well, we
I
have
had
to
a
wait
stack
for
of
my
envelopes.
presents.
I was
and
that
then
way
I'll know.
for years.
What? Stack of envelopes like this thick.
Where'd you get
No.
But I had envelopes from before they moved, so the envelopes were no.
Those are all the up
What
to
you
date
got here, a
ones.
bench grinder?
Yes.
Oh, for
What does it do?
Easy one and a
Grind
bench
benches.
grinder. Oh, I like that,
Oh,
honey.
yeah, thank you, thank you, thank
See,
you.
I
thank you.
like these very much. You and I needed slippers badly.
Oh, I need this bench grinder, I can use that now.
What's this?
Thank you.
Give me your bear. There's Barney. Barney Bear. Did you feel him?
No.
Oh, he's cuddles there.
He's just like a baby.
Here's this one,
one. Kevin, can we take this out?
Oh, honey, I like this.
Do you have a scissors?
I'm getting older, I can't even tear out the scotch tape anymore. What?
We both have the same idea, darling.
Oh.
Mommy, they have
What do you want?
Mommy,
You got a
these
dollar
are
in
arms, those yellow things Jeff gave them out.
Oh,
Look at
thank
this
you,
tank.
thank you.
No,
We
Mommy,
both had the same idea.
They both had the same
That's the
idea for
bottom.
slippers, and they both had the same idea for wallets. Here's the brush.
Guys.
How did
let's
you
see,
know?
honey. Grandpa's gonna have to put this
All
together,
they say
Kevin.
All they say is how to get into
What's this? This to me? Oh, I got, oh, yeah.
These
You got a neat one? I thought you'd like that. This summer you were playing with all, oh, English leather. English leather.
Oh, look at here, you and I. Oh, my
Clothes.
white shoulders.
Oh, that's
Oh,
pretty.
I
hey,
love that.
English leather.
Okay,
Cologne,
you're not,
a
hey,
ton of
listen,
money.
Bob, you're not gonna smell good
Wow.
anyhow.
We're gonna have a 40th
Honey,
wedding
where
anniversary.
is it? Is this,
New nightgown,
is
new,
this it? Honey,
new salves.
Kevin, is this it for that? Bring it here, honey. Let's take a look at it.
Oh, it says it's how to turn into a thing.
What is it supposed to turn into, darling?
Here, I'll turn it into it.
Let me see the directions of it, honey.
Well,
Oh, wait a minute.
Goes
There's
into-
nothing in here. That's the Irish, that's
we
me.
used to hide presents in the house, and I remember some years
See, Grandma?
we'd go up in the attic.
Look
in
at
July.
that.
We'd find presents hiding underneath the wood of the floor. So, oh, we forgot to even, one time we found 6 presents. We forgot all about them. We used to have so many of them. We got,
Will that come out?
I don't think his arms come out.
Yes, they do. I had them out before.
G-Bots.
Do you like that bench grinder?
Oh, yeah. You bet. I didn't want to put it. I wanted that. I didn't know what
You got here. Oh,
Wow, I
it's
don't know.
something I've always wanted.
Gotta get something
My
copper.
copper canisters. Isn't
pretty.
that? Oh, thanks, honey.
Thank you.
That is
How you doing,
really neat.
Hi, Case.
Now, how do you turn
Everybody at work
You got the batteries in?
Oh, look at these.
How you
Yeah,
turn them
look.
on? There you go.
Pretty.
Volume.
Oh, there they come out. Sure.
Wait, here.
Now, show me. Put
Here,
it
on
back to
top
where
here,
it's
honey.
supposed to go now in the car.
It's not a car.
What is it? What is it, honey?
That's for this.
It's a tractor.
Oh, for
Alright, give me time
heaven's
to look at
sake,
it, I'll
I'll
show
see
you.
that. Let me see
Alright.
that, Kevin.
It's not under there. That's your belt clip.
My lady's
Oh,
present.
Isn't this
Where, yeah, where is
pretty?
it? She opened
Look
them.
at that.
That's gorgeous.
See?
How come it's that?
Yeah.
19.99.
Not
They are all over. They sell for $49. Solid copper.
These are something I've always
I
wanted.
don't know why they had them on
Isn't
sale.
that pretty? Those
It
are.
Got it?
Oh, yeah, solid copper.
Oh, lady.
Oh.
Isn't that pretty? Wow.
Oh, thanks everybody for the Christmas presents.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Happy New
everybody.
Year.
Jamie and Erica and Seth and Jim and Steph, we love you all and Merry Christmas, honey.
Yeah. My, I will. I will turn it off.
So we can-
I'll turn it off. Okay, guys.
Holly.
Try. Like Nancy Reagan are doing a great job with the law.
Honey, what I can't figure out is how to get this.
Wait a minute. I don't know.
I
Where's the
don't
box?
know either. Look at
Merry
that.
Christmas,
Where is it?
everybody. Merry
There's got
Christmas.
so many robots there.
Robots and GoBots.
I don't know how it works.
I'll just
What are those over there?
just take a little
Here, Howie.
scan
You haven't got something here.
of all the junk.
Didn't open this, Howie.
Oh, didn't I?
No.
Just a second. I just gotta.
Oh, yeah, you forgot. I thought there was more in
I'll show you all around what we have. The mess, crap and corruption. Just, what? What's so funny? So I'm
Wait a minute, there were directions, Kevin. I'm sure. But we're gonna have to fit all these.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, one of those
One of those
gadgets.
flexible lights.
Oh, let's get that on Osco's.
Yes. You said you wanted one of those.
Yeah, hey, those
So
are
I
neat.
got you one.
You got the. There it is.
Should have a battery left over. For
Oh,
one
yeah.
car. Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
one of these little
Look at him.
light,
Wait, we got
flexible light
one
things.
out.
Look at those, would you?
There's his
Oh,
hand.
Gretchen, I love this nightgown. It's
beautiful.
gorgeous. Oh, honey, it's just beautiful.
How am I going to go to bed with you with those old rags I've got?
You will.
Sleep in his birthday suit.
Oh, honey, this is
Oh,
gorgeous.
birthday suit.
This whole thing is out of
Wait a minute.
Just
We have to figure this out. There's got to be directions, Kevin.
You got that turned on yet, Casey? Well, let me see it. You won't let me see it.
Do you know where all this stuff would go? Where's this plane?
Gotta be a way to turn the thing on.
Here's the
I
direction.
got these
Where's
at Hudson's.
Where's the headphone socket? Here they are, Mommy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're 10.
I got
They won't, that's okay.
Mommy,
You told me to
here.
get a 10.
Here, Mommy.
Really?
Yeah. 10 straight. You said,
But
showing all
they
of
show
the
everything, but not how to turn it on.
Look at that. Okay, how are we gonna figure all this out? Where's Grandpa? Where's the body?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. Where did you get this
Wait a
one?
minute, there's gotta be another hand. Let's not lose this, Kevin. There's gotta be another hand. Wait a minute. Step 1, start. Okay.
You got
There,
you
wait a
got all
minute.
the pieces?
Read the directions. Here. There's another hand someplace out there. Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
There it
these
is.
are the
Okay.
directions.
All right, honey.
Includes thundercracker plane, 2 wings, 2 rudders, 2 tail fins.
Oh, and it's got all these parts on it
Yeah.
too.
Guns, 2 fists, landing gear, label sheet, text specs, decoder, carefully.
Grandma.
Welcome to
Oh,
World
Casey,
Tank.
isn't
Change
that
the plane to
cute?
all these step-by-step.
Isn't that cute? Hey, listen, I
First
want
we
to
have
show
to
you.
make the plane. That's what we're not doing.
You said you wanted knickers,
So try them on. Let's see your, you like that? That vest, Casey?
and I made you this belt to go with it.
The plane. You
And,
make everything.
and, here.
Oh, it looks
Is it
cute on you.
Yeah, and I've got to see whether these gonna fit you or not. Around the
First,
here.
the foot.
I made one tight and one loose, and we'll see how they fit you.
All
So
right.
I can always adjust the buttons to
Figure the
fit.
plane out.
Wait, we got
You got the batteries in wrong.
First,
Oh.
we have the plane.
Okay, now, from this thing, from this here, there's things that go out like,
Wait,
Like
it
this.
says to take those off.
no, well, that's if you want a robot, but we've got to figure out how to make the plane before we can do the robot.
Oh, I gotta
Oh.
stand up or I will never make it. You want out, Lady Bell? Okay. Look at, we got a white Christmas. We have a white Christmas. Isn't this cute, Holly?
These things,
This
this is what they
fan?
Isn't that though?
Isn't that
Oh,
dark?
hey, I'm still recording. Oh, I forgot to turn it off.
Turn it off, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you, thank
Merry
you.
Christmas, everybody.
I want to show all you people in California that we have no flakes of snow around. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's cold, but it's nice out. So you can see we don't have snow. And like the weather pan said, that they're all over the Midwest. We don't have it. It's beautiful here. So I just had to show you that. And we got a little more things coming up here. Old monsters out here. I just been looking for them. I don't know where they are, but I'll look around. And I look around in here. No, I don't see them in the shower. We'll just have to see where. Oh, I spotted them out here. I think that's their dog. Are you their dog? Are you their dog? You want to go outside? You or their dog? Oh, okay. Don't be afraid of the camera. All right. I gotta let their dog out first. Are those three little
Grandpa,
monsters
I want to tell you
and
something.
a Rouge.
We've got two disappearing spirits here. We've got the black spirit and we got the white spirit. Now, they tell me that they can disappear. Show me. I don't believe it.
Okay, he'll disappear. I hate him.
Oh!
Disappear!
Where did he go? Where did he go? Did you make him disappear?
I don't. He probably went in his
Spirit! Black spirit, where did you go? You gotta come
You
back.
gotta bring him back again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, come on. Where's Black Spirit? Come on back, Spirit.
Up here, Black
Up here,
Spirit.
Spirit.
is.
There's the Black Spirit. Now, if you are so magical, can you make the White Spirit disappear?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
You disappear.
Wouldn't you like to have that White Spirit back again?
I don't know.
I think I would like. Spirit, come back here.
Okay. Now I think
No, turn it up.
Kevin. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Now show.
This is Kevin's and Grandpa's new invention.
Take it up to the camera.
He's a skier.
Now tell them what you got there.
Oh, it's not
New
fun to
invention
out on
here.
this camera. Yeah, Kevin's got a new
Show 'em your
invention.
invention. Now,
He
what
and
do you got?
Grandpa are skiing.
You got your GoBot card. See
Your
that?
robot card and a stick.
Stick. And he's
Now,
got, and I'm the motorboat.
he's the motorboat, and Kevin's
Okay.
gonna ski, so we're gonna show you how he goes through his
Now,
obstacle
we
course.
gotta warm up first.
Yeah.
Now,
Grandpa's
warm up
old
first.
bod warmed up.
I want to get jet propel when I start to fart. Oh, here we go. We gotta go around these obstacle course, this pylon. We gotta take this one now, Kevin. We're warming up. We're warming up, Kevin. We're getting faster. You getting this, Grandma?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
As I am getting tired. Whoa, the slalom. Is that what you call it, Grandma?
Yeah, that's the
We're
slalom.
going with a slalom over here. Now we're on the slalom. Okay. Casey wants to show Erica her new lettuce patch doll.
Okay.
Lettuce patch?
No.
Apple patch. Cabbage. Okay. What a grandma does know.
Grandma, she made some clothes. She made this and this, and she made pajamas
Mm.
and a dress or whatever it's called.
Let's see. Put it over there and lay it on the right on there on the lights so we can show. Isn't that neat? And
This came with it,
that came with it.
and the sweater did. And she made pants with them.
Oh.
Or this is the back of the foot. And then she made a shirt with a white one.
Oh.
And
Well, hold up the shirt a little bit so you see the buttons on there. That's neat. Yeah.
she made these two.
And she made those clothes.
He put the doggy on here. And
What's that, a dog? Yeah, if you can
here's a doggy.
get your hand over the doggy.
A
See.
doggy. Pink doggy.
Yeah, okay.
And she made a horsey
Now, those are nice.
and elephant buttons.
You got the nicest grandmother is. That is great. You like.
And this has teddy bears.
Now, didn't your dad say you got, that's a Cabbage Patch doll?
Yeah.
And didn't he
We
say,
Got from the store.
got from the store?
Yeah, they sent 3 of them. No, 4. Yeah, 4, and then he gave me one.
And then what did he,
That's one.
didn't he say that has one coming from England?
No, Germany.
From Germany, an original one that's coming for you?
Yep.
Oh.
It has adaptation papers, and it has words written in Germany.
Is that, and you have one coming?
He said,
Well,
he said he'd get it for Christmas, but it didn't come in.
boy, there are not many, any girls that have that, I'll bet. Wow, that's the original one. I guess these aren't originals in the United States.
These, no. The originals one had, I think they have soft heads.
Soft heads. Wasn't that going to have a soft head?
No, this is a hard head.
Oh, well, let me go up here and feel it. I didn't even... Oh, I thought that was a soft... I thought they all were soft heads.
Soft? What soft head?
All of them had soft heads. No, I guess, huh?
We don't have any soft heads.
Okay. Okay, thank you for showing that to us. And let's see where Kevin is. So the guys. Oh, what is that? Then that's that airplane. Isn't that neat? What kind is it? Just
Sky Striker?
a Sky Striker?
Yeah.
Boy, that is nice. Wow, it's got men inside. Let's see, lift up the thing. Let's see, what's in there. Oh, look at all the, and your mommy put that, well, you helped put that together, didn't you?
Yeah.
And your mama put all that G.I. Joe stuff on there. This is the letters. Gee, that's neat. That is really neat. Okay. Coaches here are discussing today's baseball game.
Who's on first base? Yep. That's
I'm
right.
asking you who's on first base.
I just told you. Yes.
Who's on second?
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
Well, who's on first then? Yeah. Who's on first?
Who's on first?
That's right.
Oh, that's right, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, he's on third.
Oh, my. You guys don't know very much, do you? Two dumb coaches here again. I don't know what they're going to say.
Hey, who's on first base?
That's right.
No, who's on first base?
That's right.
You. And who is on first base?
That's right.
She just asked you, he asks you a question, you don't answer him. You just say who.
Who?
See? Who?
He's on first base.
Who's on second?
No, he's on first.
Who's on second?
He's on first.
I give up.
Joke from comedian Kevin Cheek.
If 5 people are on a cliff and they all fall off, how many are left?
I don't know.
I don't know either. How many? You said the joke.
Okay, it's a joke. Joke here now.
Okay. This plane was going to Chicago somewhere and it crashed. Where did they bury the survivors?
You dummy, they don't in the cemetery.
They don't bury survivors in the cemetery. They
Why?
bury dead people.
Oh. Here we go.
Hey, get over here,
I'm getting in here. Just wanted to say, before we send this tape off, and you all get in here?
Well, Kevin had to get up front. You can't see that good looking guy.
No.
Okay.
But I'll look at the camera though, see?
Come on, Casey. Yeah, look over
Look
the
at the camera.
camera, okay?
And I do all the talking otherwise. You just.
All right. Well, we just decided to have a little visit with you. And first of all, Jim and Steph and Erica and Jamie and Seth, we all wish you a Happy New Year. Come on.
Happy
New Year! And we want to thank you ever so much for the lovely Christmas gifts. Casey, what are you going to thank them for? That nice sweater?
I think.
You wrote them, didn't you, honey, huh? And Kevin, you got a nice pair of pajamas from him that fit you so good. You've been wearing them all during the
Los-
holidays.
Los Angeles, but we can tolerate that for Notre Dame or Michigan, can't we?
And
Yeah.
we want to thank you for that lovely oak hat rack. We haven't had a chance to put it together yet. We're going to use it, and thank you very much. And of course, I have to tell you, the wine's all gone.
In 1 hour.
No, it took us a few days to consume that.
Sure.
And it was delicious. And I'm convinced that I want to come out there and sample some more of that San Luis Obispo winery products. They're very, very good. We like that white wine. It was delicious.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, it was really good.
I like the pink.
We've had an enjoyable 2 weeks together, haven't we, kids? Huh? We've done a lot of things, played a lot of games. We played Uno. We played Life. We've colored. We played, huh? Uno!
Okay, they got you.
Okay, what do you guys want to say? Huh? You looking forward to going back to school Monday?
Where'd we go yesterday? Yesterday we went to, Showbiz Pizza. I don't know if you have those out there or not.
Oh, but they got Disneyland out there. You know, it's the same. Those animated big characters, and they have all the video games and whatnot. They had a lot of fun. Casey's a gee whiz at Pac-Man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, what'd you just get the score? 12?
21,840.
Wow, that's a big
Yeah,
one.
Kevin was playing the, well, he was in that, driving the car.
No. I was in the video game, the car thing.
Oh, yeah, he was driving those cars. We're gonna take the kids back. We're gonna meet Gretchen halfway tomorrow. Taking up at McDonald's up at Three Rivers. And they're gonna get rid of us.
Hey, none of that. No, because they got to start school Monday. Isn't that great?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be great to start school.
And I'll tell you, we are looking forward to next summer. And hopefully we'll see some Roedl faces back here. Depending on, I guess, how the report cards are, huh? But
Well, that goes
if
both
you
ways,
keep up the
too.
good work that you've been doing, and those report cards that your dad said,
Well,
they are excellent. And we're anxious to receive the tape from you of your Christmas, and I know you had a nice one.
yeah, if you
We,
think, excuse me.
all right, we just are just thinking about it, but maybe we might head out in '85 sometime and see you. We haven't made any decision about that yet.
Well, we're thinking about it seriously. And, I was to say, send that other tape back, cause I sent one of them to Marcia, and she has access to a VCR, and when you see this one, and you get done with it, send it back, and we'll send it on to Marcia and Tim and Lori, cause, they look at it,
Yeah,
stores or something.
Jim, you got a birthday coming up this month.
Ha, 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 ha,
The big 39.
39.
39.
I think we ought
Right.
to sing happy birthday to Jim,
All right, let's sing happy birthday to
to
Jim.
Jim, your Uncle Jim.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim. Happy birthday to you.
39.
And holding.
Wow, it's
and you're
all-
gonna be holding a long
It's
time,
all
buddy.
downhill, and
Oh,
it's
you're
all
young-
around
you're
the
a
belly.
youngster.
At 39, that's where it starts to creep.
It starts to spread.
Right
Tell us
from the
about it.
belly. Yeah, Mom
Well,
and I both got about what?
Let's call this
Yeah.
to an end now, and wish you all a happy New Year, dears. Tell you we love you, and we're looking forward to your tape. Okay?
Okay, and send it soon. We don't want to get it at Easter.
All right.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Say bye, Kim.
Bye, Seth,
Bye.
Erica,
Bye.
Jamie.
Jamie, Seth, Erica.
We love you.
You good for nothing, guys.
Take good care of Elmo now. February 15th, we had some lot of snow. And I just want to take some pictures of walking outside here. I get my handy dandy new cord. Hope it don't short out in the snow. Whoops, excuse me I forgot to shut this thing off. But anyway, I'm just going to pan out here and show you all the snow. You can see if it's too bright. We got really snowed in. Really snowed in. Across the street there's, I'm getting all the trees, and you can see any of this. I don't think so. I just want to... Okay, I'll show you the piles of snow. And today is the first day that's been really nice. It's in the 30s now. But we were pretty well snowed in there for a week. Can you... Is that coming in all right on the TV? Or? It's hard with this bright sunshine and... Uh-oh, I might have the... No, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed up, guys. I've had to start all over again. I had the in too close. I had the suck it in instead of blow it out. So I had too much suck it in. So now we can see. How's it coming in, honey? You can see. I don't think I can. Huh? Well, that sun is so bright and the snow is so bright that it's coming in real light. Coming in kind of bluish, isn't it? I don't know how. Now, too much? No. Now I'm gonna show you the house. I got some of that snow off the roof, but boy, I tell you, we had 23 inches of snow last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It was terrible. And now today, as I said, it's 35 out. But see what the heck you're missing? We had the big snow plows came out last night to get these streets out. Okay. That's the only one you have to hold on, the connection.
Okay.
Oh. Now I'm gonna shovel the roof. You ever hear anybody shoveling the roof? I can get through here.
Lots of luck, Dad. He's got in the snow up to his yazoo.
The line gone?
Yeah, the line's gone. Yeah. We really had a lot of snow here.
That's what Jamie did right there.
Okay, Dad. Yeah, I remember. We've got a lot of ice back up on the roof, and it started leaking in the bay window here a few days ago because there was so much snow and ice there.
Man, that's a lot of ice.
Oh.
Tell the water was leaking in the
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, I did.
Oh!
Got you that one, Dad.
Oh, no. Can't get up.
You're getting old, Dad. Holy smokes. You're getting to be an old man.
No, not that. Tell them why.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's holy. I know.
You probably. Here he goes again.
Well, those kids are laughing. A big joke.
Yeah, you probably are saying to yourself that, boy, this we could do without. Well, I couldn't agree with you more. This I could do without. But when you're used to it, if you ever do get used to it, I'll tell you what I ever do. The only part I didn't like this past week that the snow got so bad, and we got the driveway cleaned out, and then it kept snowing and snowing, and the snowplow would go by on the street and push our driveway shut again at the end. And I was stewing to death out there shoveling the sidewalk because this past week a friend of ours, 70 years old, was out running his snowblower and dropped over with a heart attack and died, and it just scares you. Even doing this, I'll let him do it for so long, and I'll
Show you guys what happens in a few days before we send this on to you. But we had what they call, here I go again, too close, this is February 26th, and you can see we've had quite a thaw. It's warm out, and oh, it's really nice. We've had a real good thaw. You can see the green grass and the bushes. Now this is just what, a week? Or a few days after we made the other one. And the weather's supposed to get up in the 50s. In fact, Mom and I are talking about going up the lake. I'm just shooting this through the window. But that's quite a change. It's on our back kitchen window, and I wanted to show the kids that you can see our bird feeder. We feed the birds, and I got that horse out there. What we do is we take fat and freeze it, and then we stick it on that nail, and then the birds pick on it. But they aren't around now because the weather's warmed up, and they're over at Weiss is over here. He has a big bird feeder, and then I can't see. Every once in a while, I'll see if I can get it some other time. We have a great big hawk, a red-tailed hawk comes up in these trees and sits there, and then all the birds hide in these trees right here. See these little trees here? All the birds hide in there, and then the hawk sits up there and just sits. Might sit there for a couple hours, and all of a sudden he flies down into that bush and shakes that bush so that all hundreds of birds come flying out of there, and he takes after one, and away they go. And we don't see what happens, but he's out after a meal. So you can see back here it's thawed out quite a bit too. We had that snowbank right there was higher than the fence, so it's way down now. You can almost play basketball now with kids, can't you? Mom bought a new bedspread. I can't see the monitor, the TV, because I'm in the bedroom, and she made some curtains, and they are really neat. Mom, she can really sew. Whoops. I have to show you what Mom made. She's really proud of those. And so bedroom, I wanted to show you what we brought from Beaver Dam, which was my mother's dressers, which they were, I haven't got much cord here, I can't get back, but it's bird's eye maple, and Mom and I stripped it all down and refinished it in this natural color. And this dresser here also. I don't know if you can see it. I said I can't see the monitor, but I think it's beautiful. It came out just beautiful. We hauled it back in our station wagon, and we refinished that desk. That was oak. We just stripped it and put a clear coat on it. Just pure solid oak. It's beautiful. And just now if I can do this, you can see I'm coming up to it, and right that door, that little drawer in there, and this little shelf right here, right there. I was cleaning it. The knife went under there, and I hit something, and I dug it out underneath that little board, and by gosh, it was a Indian head penny. And I remember that I used to hide pennies all over the house, and I'd get a penny and hide it. So there's a penny I hid, I would say, maybe 55, 56 years ago. It was under there all that time. So I just thought I got a kick out of that. And also I noticed that on the top, you can't see now, on the top of on the dresser, there were a couple big spots where I tipped over my mother's perfume one day.
All right.
We're talking.
Oh, I thought you were going to come and sit down.
Yeah.
Dad, we're going to sit here and just record a little message to you. We want to get this tape in the mail. But one of the most important things we want to add onto this tape is that our little guy, Seth Thomas, is going to celebrate his 4th birthday on March 8th. And we want to say, Grandpa, Happy birthday! Well, I know that you better sing it. He doesn't need that.
He doesn't. Let's sing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Seth. Happy birthday to you. I wish we could be there to celebrate your birthday.
Be nice.
Help you eat your birthday cake and wish you happy birthday, but this will have to do, Seth. We're sending along a couple of gifts. Okay, Grandpa?
Well, I don't know. I was just interested to hear what Jamie and Eric have been doing since they moved to their new house.
School?
School.
Have
Drop us a line.
you got some report cards to send us again? We're anxious to know what you're doing. Erica, your daddy said you belong to the choir, and I'd like to know what you're doing as far as the choir. Have you had any programs like the one we went to see out there? Jamie, have they got any soccer teams out there yet to play soccer?
You know, I got a good idea. Why don't you set the camera up, Erica, and then you guys just sit down and talk like we're talking.
Yeah.
And tell us what you're doing,
Yeah.
and what's school doing, and you're fishing, Jamie. I'm anxious to see about
Have
fishing.
you used that new pole that you got for your birthday? Have you caught any fish yet in that little lake? And your dad said that you just bought a house, and it's kind of out in the country, and I'm anxious to see it, and I want you to tell us all about it. You won't be moving for several months yet. But sit down and tell us all about it, okay?
Okay? And
All right.
take care of Elmo, Seth.
Okay.
And just take care of Elmo and take care of yourselves and drop us a card once in a while. Okay?
And Steffi, write us all about the house. Tell us all about it. I'm anxious to hear all about it.
We kind of changed our mind. We don't think we'll be coming out that way this spring.
Not this spring, no.
Till you guys get settled in your house, you got a lot to do, and Paul and Nancy got a lot to do, and a new baby, and so we thought maybe we'd just wait.
Wait several more months before we
Months
decide.
or come out next winter, but give you guys a little break. give us a break, Mom and Dad, for God's sake. But you have a lot to do and you're busy, and
No, you know, I said to
so
Dad,
we decided we'll just wait wait till this winter probably and come back.
I
You'll be in your new home then.
Yeah, I said to Dad, what I'd love to do this fall is I have never seen the New England states, except when we were married 40 years ago. And this fall, I'd like to go back to Hartford, Connecticut, and Windsor Locks, Connecticut, where we lived when we were first married, and then go on up into the New England states in the fall. It's supposed to be beautiful. Kind of take a sentimental journey. How about that, Bob?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be fun. And we heard from Patty. Let's just go around that quickly.
And Steph,
What have we heard?
one other thing too, darling. If you would like me to sew any more skirts for you, if you want to pick out a pattern and tell me what you'd like, I'd be glad to do some sewing for you. And same with Erica. You just let me know what you want and send me measurements, and I'll be glad to do some sewing for you.
I'm just gonna say what we heard from, first of all, before I forget, Jim, send, now that Paul has a VCR, we started this before he got it. So how about mail this down to Paul or whenever you go down there, so they can see. We made a tape for them specially, but send this one on down to them too, would you?
This is the
And
Christmas.
I'm just gonna say, we heard from Patty the other day, she's still in school.
Yes, doing well. Straight A student, that little bugger.
And, what else? I heard from Marcia and,
Marcy's doing fine, yes. She's
Marcy,
been doing a lot of
yeah.
traveling as far as her work around the state
she thought she and Lori and Lori's girlfriend might drive back
next summer
next summer.
for a week or so.
And who are we missing? Gretchen?
Gretchen's doing
We haven't
okay.
seen Gretchen since,
Christmas time. We're
Christmas.
gonna go up, we haven't been able to do any traveling at all because of this terrible weather. In fact, Indiana, northern Indiana and southern Michigan are in the throes of a terrible flood. All the rivers are flooding.
Yeah, the St.
We've
Joe
got
River
a lot of
is-
problems here in South Bend.
Jim and Paul, the St. Joe River is, Sleeper Park is about 7 feet underwater. I mean, it's a
We had-
real mess.
We had all this snow, and then for 48 hours straight it rained, which didn't help the situation. Melted the snow and all this water at once. Anywho, we'll survive. We aren't affected by it, but a lot of people here in South Bend are getting flooded out.
So,
Well, listen, dears.
mail that tape before Easter,
Yes, dear.
if you can. I know you're
Okay,
busy.
I know. We know you're busy.
So,
Just to say that we love you all, and God bless you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
oh my God.
Who's that rocking chair?
Can you see?
How it's writing.
They turn the lights on. The spotlights here. Wow. Man, look at those presents.
Can I open one right now?
This is Christmas, January,
tape on?
December.
December 24th,
Is the tape on?
1988.
Dad, is the tape on?
Huh? Yeah, you turn the lights. Wait,
Yeah.
the lights on here. You want to look at the lights on 17? Stephanie, see the light here? Whoa, wait a minute, Stephanie. Here, Jane, hold it.
All of the lights.
Said this is for both of us.
I never heard of this guy. I never saw a
Said this
commercial
is for
about
both of us.
I can open it too. Oh, wow. Yeah, pitching machine. Oh, a pitching machine.
A pitching machine?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this is what I
Cool.
wanted.
It pitches it right to
This
you.
is what I got Monica for Christmas. That's what I wanted.
What'd you get?
Video album, Sex Pistols, and Depeche Mode. And this is what I got then. The record, and I was like,
Really?
wow, and I was gonna keep it too.
Squirt bottle.
A squirt bottle.
Yeah.
Squirt me.
Oh, my goodness.
What she said. Basketball. Oh, miniature like a miniature one.
Hey, go over here by your brother so I get the game. A basketball?
Very good basketball.
Just what I wanted.
No, that was what I wanted.
What is it?
That's just what I wanted.
What is it?
Talking baseball. Football.
A what?
Football.
A what?
It's talking
Let
football.
me see. Who's that? Who's that to?
It's me.
Wow.
It talks to you. It has an announcer and everything. That's rad.
This is from Grandma and Grandma.
Read the tags on there, see where they're from.
I know.
now.
I
Grandma and Grandma. This is from Grandma and Grandma. Oh, Jamie, I got this. One of these. Yeah, I got one.
Oh, yeah.
I got one.
He's got one too.
You did too?
Yeah, from Grandma and Grandma.
It says the Jamie Ann set on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, this shirt's rad. Look what he got me. That's a nice
I
shirt.
like that.
I like this shirt. That's neat.
I like you, Erica. Ooh.
Second.
James.
You, Eric.
James.
Oh, candy.
Erica.
Oh, look at that typewriter.
You guys
What'd you get, Erica?
Typewriter.
A typewriter? Here, I'll hold it.
James.
Here.
You got a
I'm not.
typewriter?
Okay, here.
That's all right. I got it. So, yeah.
Erica.
Hold me.
That.
Oh, I got a globe.
A globe?
That's neat.
A flashlight.
Flashlight?
Yeah.
It's cool. I got a globe. Oh, that's nice, baby.
Set.
Well, that's a tough one. You said too.
I was looking for one. That one that was stand-up one. I guess we trashed
Wow,
that
that's a
one.
tough one.
Set.
That's cool.
Santa.
That's neat to see, Jim. That's a neat one. You can help you in school. Those where places are. Dinosaurs!
Dinosaurs. The book. Mom. The book.
Alright, let's see. Dinosaurs.
Oh! Check that out. You just went by.
I like that.
I was just looking in that Streets magazine and
Let's
I
see.
saw
Let's
this.
see.
I
What
was
is
gonna
it?
it's you put it by your trash can. And you
What is it?
shoot.
Let me
You
see.
get paper and you shoot.
Who's that
I
from?
was just looking, that's from Santa Claus.
Is it Santa Claus?
Yeah.
How neat.
Who's that from Erica?
That's
Yeah.
cool. I was just looking at that from you. Oh, I got a water ball too. Like
You get
that.
one too?
Yeah.
See those things.
I need those for soccer and stuff.
For baseball coming up too, you could use them
Yeah.
too. See?
Thanks. Is this for American calendars? Yep. That's what Erica got.
That's neat.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I get a whole bunch of things about
Just what I
dinosaurs.
needed. Just what I needed, an alarm clock.
Is that what you got, Marnie, Rocky?
That's what I needed.
That's what you said. From Mom and Dad.
Sethy, move over there by your brother so I can get you in the camera.
You got basketball.
Where you got?
Yeah, Larry Bird too.
Thanks, Jerry.
What? Surprise, surprise.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You like those? You got
Yeah.
some? Well, we buy you
Jamie
clothes.
has some.
We buy
Jamie
you
has some.
clothes.
I have some what?
Sets.
Oh yeah, those are
I have for Mom and Dad.
Here's your stocking.
Thanks, Mom.
Here.
Dad, here's your stocking.
Oh, this one's not.
Yeah.
A Hershey's bars? I got Hershey's.
Can I
My
have some?
stocking.
Oh, thanks, Dad. I like that. What is it? Little magnets.
Oh, those
I'll
are
put them
neat.
on the refrigerator right now. Thanks. Really cute. I like that one.
Oh, that's cute. With a little bird on it.
Yeah.
How neat.
An elephant.
Socks. Just what I needed.
New socks. Good.
Oh, I got like a chemistry set. I got a chemistry set for experiments from Patty and
How neat.
Oh, yeah.
Did you? Let's see.
From the
That's for me. That's for me.
Edwards and the cheek.
The scientists, the doctors. Good, huh? You got a bunch of science around there, and I got everything.
I got socks too. Ooh, I like that.
Oh, for mom and
All
dad.
right.
Open it up.
Oh, Wally Joyner. Thanks, Mom.
That's cool.
That's what he's my favorite player. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
I love Wally Joyner.
Erica and Seth.
Ooh, I like this.
Who else would give you this?
Black socks. I think Dad suggested black socks, huh, Dad?
What?
I think you suggested to get the black socks, huh?
Yeah.
You're sick of me taking it.
You can stop there. Go. Jordan. James. It's wet. It is?
It's, yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't. Who is it? Jordan.
Oh, did it get wet?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, no.
What got wet?
Well, it's alright. Some of it is.
How'd it get wet?
Right here it's all soggy.
Oh, by the, because it's,
She says for mom and dad.
It's a Jordan poster set down.
oh, how'd that happen?
I don't know.
Was it,
Probably nice warm
was it in the
plastic.
tree?
Probably fell into the tree. And
Oh,
That's her.
Oh,
Seth, was this from you? Seth,
that's
Seth,
cool.
Seth, you and
Oh,
you
boy.
and Eric.
What did they? Mom and dad got me. Jamie?
I hope that fits you, Seth.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks.
Eric, thanks.
That is
I hope that
nice.
fits you.
You like that? Oops. Camera falling down here, huh? Yeah, that's nice, Seth. Welcome.
Oh, I got caught. This is when I needed it again. I got.
Socks.
Thanks, Mom. You're welcome, honey. Thanks, Dad.
So you guys got a pitching machine, hey?
A pitching machine? Jesus Christ.
To Jamie?
How does this work? She says for Jamie. She says for Jamie.
Let me see.
For Jamie.
Automatic feed.
Oh, thanks,
Curve,
Jamie.
fast, select or switch. You can pitch if you want a curveball or a fastball.
Thanks, Jamie. That's cool.
What?
Thanks.
Oh, good.
Okay, Jamie, I got dino-writers, a dinosaur thing, a dinosaur book, and a dinosaur calendar.
You're all dinosaurs,
This is your year
huh?
for dinosaurs, dear.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, thank you, Mom, Dad.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hope
Who's
this
Steph? Who's Steph?
You, Mom.
To
Oh, that's my
Seth
sweater.
Yeah.
What'd you, oh, just what?
Is this
Grandma and Grandpa?
Steph from
Let's see, Erica.
That's the Mom and Dad.
Let's see it. Oh,
Grandpa
that's
and Graham?
nice.
That's pretty.
Mom, here, just for you guys.
That's pretty.
Here, you don't have to hold it. Want me to hold this or something?
No, that's okay.
Jamie.
Getting hot?
It is. Watch.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. Well, I got hold it.
Yeah, it's, you can't,
Dad,
Oh,
that's
darn.
not good.
here, let me sit. Let me sit over here. There we go. Move this crowbar out.
Oh, thanks,
Move
Dad.
that out of the way, would you, Erica?
Who's this to?
Wait,
To Mom from Seth. Wait. To Mom from Seth. To me, not from.
No, to Mom.
To Mom.
From Seth.
To Mom. Wait. It's to Mom. Oh.
from you. It's from you.
Sorry.
Oh, what cute box.
Oh, that is neat. Is this for me from you?
Uh-oh, what is
What
it?
could it be?
What can it be?
The cardigan that I picked up from Santa.
So look what we got. This and that.
What's that, Erica?
Cardigan.
It's for both of us.
I know.
It's nice, huh?
From Santa.
It's nice. Double wrapped, huh?
Is this wrapped? Smell it. Oh, it's soap, isn't it? How nice, Dad. Oh, can I just leave it wrapped? If you want. I think you're supposed to, aren't you?
You're supposed to what?
I think
It's
you're
one of
supposed
those
to leave it
stuff that
wrapped.
you
Leave it
leave
unwrapped.
you in
You're
your
supposed to leave-
drawer.
Yeah. And like you
Yeah.
leave it wrapped and leave
Let me
it
see.
in
Let me
like
smell it.
like
Let me smell it.
oh, thank you, Seth. That's neat. What a trick. Thank you, Seth. Isn't that neat?
That
I'll
is.
put that in the bathroom.
That is.
And here, she'll like this one a lot.
Okay. Let me, wait a minute. Let me open this from Grandma and Grandpa here.
This is to you too?
Oh, this is a pewter cream and sugar set they got at a flea market.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, it's an old one.
What is it, Mom?
It's an old cream and sugar pewter set.
How neat.
That they got at a... Oh, how neat. Isn't that neat?
Let's
Salem,
see.
pewter.
Ooh, sharp.
It's your dad?
Good.
Dad's writing too.
Good.
Oh, honey, just a minute. Let me open this one up.
Oh, you got two?
Yeah, I got two of them.
Oh. I have some milk and sugar. Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
how
one.
rad. Isn't that rad?
That's
Ooh,
really nice.
isn't that neat?
Those are neat.
Those are really
Perfect.
neat.
This one we can use too.
That
Perfect.
is. That's perfect.
Here.
Let's see this. To Mom. Boy, I got a lot of stuff from you. God, Seth, you went and bought me tons of stuff, didn't
I
you?
got you, I think, a couple more stuff.
How cute!
Magnet. Isn't that
Cute!
Is that neat?
Oh, that is neat!
I like it.
Oh, that is so cute! Thank you! Dad, I got some neat, that's a neat place. You got all your shopping down there, that's neat. Thank you, hon.
And this. Dad.
And
That's me?
this, Seth, thank you.
Welcome.
I like that.
That's
We're
cute.
setting it all out here,
Oh,
huh?
boy, Seth went and spent
Your
tons
dad
of
was
money
sick.
on me.
Yeah.
God, this is a rich kid. He spent tons. More?
Oh, how neat, Steph. Look. Look. Isn't that neat?
so
The
cute.
candy's in it.
Oh,
Hang it up.
Seth, that is
Yeah.
really neat.
How neat.
Oh, how
That's what Krista
neat.
got for her mom.
That is really
Cute. On the
neat.
tree or
Hey,
whatever.
can I do my shopping there next year? Can I?
Yeah.
I think it's a neat place.
Thank you, Steph.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Steph.
And even more. Whoa, candy!
Candy.
Oh, with that
Pin
old-fashioned pin cushion. Isn't that
These two are
fun?
from Seth too.
You're kidding! My God! This is really something. Seth bought out the store, I think,
I
for
think
me.
so.
God, this is neat. Oh, is it that Smelly's? Bath salts. Oh, isn't that neat?
That's all how sharp, Sethy.
Oh, Seth, thank you.
Yes.
Whoa! I got 100 presents here.
Man,
Hey, you
good.
talking to that football? Yeah.
I think that's for Seth. That's for Seth too.
I know.
Okay.
Keep wearing it.
Okay. Oh, how pretty that is.
Ooh,
and,
neat.
and a snowman mat. Thank you, Seth.
Boy,
That
set
is-
this one all out
It's a
here, didn't he?
magnet too.
And that's
Oh, it is a
a magnet
magnet,
too.
too.
I got all kind of magnets from her. Good thing I cleaned out the refrigerator, huh? Thank you, Seth.
From Steph. It's from Mom.
Okay.
Better hang this
Mom.
up.
That's from Erica.
Oh, there's one more mom for you.
Okay, hang on. Let me put these up.
Oh, I got this too. Thank you, Casey and Kevin and the Edwards. That's
Oh, I love that little magnet with that little
I'll
red.
put mine up there too.
That's so cute.
Definitely, thank you. That was really nice. I read this plan this morning.
Look at these two magnets too, Dad. Look at these two magnets, Dad. That's cute with her family.
Those are neat.
Isn't that neat? God, Seth went all out this year.
Yeah, he
He
did.
went out really shopping. Oh.
Open that one, Mom.
Oh, here's to Dad. Here, Dad.
Okay.
Thank you, Dad, very much.
That's what you?
Of course, Seth, it's yours too.
What did we get here?
Just get the directions. Mine too. I haven't pushed the button yet. My Eric can't push it.
Well, oh, you're quite stuff here, Seth.
I can't find the directions.
Here, James.
Thanks, Erica. No, I need that. The boys probably end up using it all too, huh? Thanks, Gil.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you. I needed these underwear.
Let me see.
That one's to me, huh?
Mm-hmm. And this is from Mom and Dad.
Okay.
What are you looking for? Well, I didn't get
Whoa. Great.
Cows. Who's that
Wow.
now?
Boy, do we need them. Your parents.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's neat.
They must remember we don't have any towels.
We always need
I
time.
know it. And washcloths, too.
Ah, I got black socks too, see?
And blue and red. And blue and, oh,
Thank
the
you,
perfect colors, too.
Gentlemen,
Thank you.
Thanks, Dad. No, one, thank
You're welcome. I need to read the directions.
you. Wow.
First and 10 at the 20. Great day for the Super Bowl. Between the Reds and the Lions, the Reds take the offense. First and 10 at the
Sounds like
20.
speak and spell.
Mom, what do I do with this battery?
Just keep it, I guess, in case you need an extra battery.
Who's that now?
This is to America for me.
Penguin box.
Penguin box. Oh, Erica, thank you. Oh, how cute that
Oh, that is. Let me
Oh,
see.
that's really neat.
That's neat.
Thank you, Erica. That's really nice. I like these too.
How's that hang? The
You
hooks on
tie it.
The hooks?
No, you
Tie
tie
it.
it. You
Oh, you tie it?
And then you can wipe it, use it.
That's
It's a
good.
hanging dishcloth that you can go up and wipe
Yeah.
your hands with. Thank you, Erica. That's nice. You got it at Gourmet Kitchenware, huh?
Oh my god.
They put
Did
a card
you?
in there.
No.
I know I got it at Kitchen Aware in the mall.
Oh.
At the 20. First and 10 at the 20.
Does that fit on that one?
What a hit.
That does.
Ooh, a Fighting Irishman.
Oops. Careful. That's gonna break.
Great day for the Super Bowl.
I don't think that's how it goes, is it?
Yeah.
Lions, the Reds.
Our teacher has one.
First and
Let's
10
see.
at the 20.
Oh, this one. I did the wrong one. It goes like that.
Yeah, there you go. I say it. Don't bend it. Yeah, that works fine.
Oh, how nice. Oh, blanket. Thank you. That's a pretty one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, it's in. Going for 3.
Oh, that is really nice.
Here,
It's your lap blanket, Stephanie.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, look at my shoes.
Well, that is real nice. I really like that.
Yeah!
And keep the heat down, save money.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I love these things. Thank you.
Well, these little kids are around play grandma, see?
I know.
Come here, Children. Good boy.
Just like Mom, huh?
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think we should do that, Jane. Okay. Can we feel it?
I found these here. I found these
Ooh,
here.
I like that. You found it?
Yeah. Wait.
Who's our mad scientist?
You found it. What is
Yeah.
it?
Huh?
I'm gonna open this mad scientist stuff.
What?
I couldn't pass it up.
What was it?
Gold clubs.
Oh.
My
Here,
God!
I'll open it for you.
Oh, thank you! What a surprise!
Well, you taking it up, you gotta play. You gotta have golf clubs to play with. Doesn't include everything, but you.
Does it have a wood, a putter, a 9, a 5?
Well, you just have to see. It doesn't have everything. I think it has a putter. You have to get your own putter. I can't do it right.
Let me get a trash sack here.
Okay.
Start cleaning these things up here.
What's that in there, Seth?
Ooh, monster flesh.
Monster flesh. All right.
Open it up.
Don't open the box.
Yeah. I'm gonna open this guy. I'm gonna open this up. Mom. Mom, I'm opening the monster flesh. Oh, gross!
The college ready, everybody say Merry Christmas. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas. Can't hold these lights no more. I'm going to shut her down.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It died.
Well, put it in Tupperware.
It's going to be interesting to see what strategy LSU will use against them in this second half.
Well, if they've got something in mind, there's the penalty flag.
They've only got 10 players on the field. Believe me, there are only 10 out there.
Notre Dame has only 10 players.
That's right. They got a 5-yard penalty also.
3,
They had no
6,
flankers.
10.
Delay of the game on the offense.
They didn't have an illegal formation because they had both tight ends, but they have a youngster. Well, Joe Howard wasn't in the ball game, number 24, as you see him trot out.
How in the world can that happen?
I don't know, Keith. That it's hard enough to play with 11. You sure need them all. It's hard to explain.
First down and 15. Pinkett stacked up in the middle, but gets some surge out of it as he got in behind Kelly and Williams, and when it looked like he was going to get belted back, he slid off somebody, and there's your 25-second clock, and it's not working. That's part of the problem. The time is being kept on the field now. So we'll have to guess along with you as to what the precise time is. It's second down and about 11 from the 21 of LSU.
Changing the play.
Pinkett, and this time they get him at the 19. I see Chapman 37 in the pile, and George Henriquez 91, and Henry Thomas has not come back. Henry was hurt late in the first half and has not returned as yet to the game.
Well, the penalty took Notre Dame out of their game plan of moving down the field from the 20, running and passing. It threw them really in the long yardage, and they've run the ball twice, which is somewhat of a surprise. They need a touchdown just about as much as they need a field goal, more than they need a field goal, really.
Well, that ball is sitting just barely inside the 20, so let's call it 20. 3rd down and 10. For the play action, pressure from the backside. He gets the pass away, and it is almost intercepted. Michael Brooks flattened Steve Berline just as he released the ball, and then it was almost intercepted. Chapman, watch Ricky Chapman, number 37 now. He's almost going to pick this thing off.
Good break on the ball by Chapman. As Keith properly pointed out, he deflects it up in the air, and had not Navarro grabbed him by the hands, that's what a receiver's supposed to do. When he anticipates the interception, he becomes a defensive player, preventing the interception.
John Carney is in for a 37-yard field goal try. Viricola handles the snap for him, and he's got it on the way. Good. 10 minutes and 2 seconds, I think, to play in the 3rd quarter. And the Irish now lead 20-7.
What gets America moving when the weather turns cold? Prestone. What keeps football heroes on the go?
Prestone. Why does your car need a fresh fill of Prestone? A radiator could look this bad after just 10,000 miles of driving on weak, neglected antifreeze, while a Prestone radiator looks this good. That's the Prestone difference.
What gets the country set for winter from New York to San Antonio? America goes with Prestone.
Hey, Dad, look at Harold's new Japanese car.
Colt? Colt's not a Japanese car.
Sure, feel how soft the doors are.
Look at the fit. And what a deal I got.
Colt, imported for Dodge and Plymouth, built by Mitsubishi in Japan.
Let's take a spin.
First, take your shoes off.
Why isn't this car called something Japanese?
Colt, it's all the Japanese you need to know.
There is no event like it. Blazing the 5 boroughs of the Big Apple, defending champions Ron Dixon, Grenovites, plus thousands more. The New York City Marathon, live tomorrow on ABC.
No, that's not the Golden Dome, but there might be a little dancing around it tonight in South Bend if things don't change. We look back into Tiger Stadium with Notre Dame leading 20-7, and the time is now being kept down on the field, and we can't tell you exactly what the time is. Sam Martin and Herman Fontenot now are deep to receive the kickoff by the Irish. It's a high-hanging kick, and that should affect decent coverage. It's Fontenot from the 4, and he gets up to about the 17, maybe the 18. Let's join Tim Brandt.
News is that while Notre Dame is winning 20-7 here at LSU, the bad news is that Milt Jackson, who was injured early, went back into the ball game, received another lick on his sore collarbone. They took x-rays at halftime. The doctor just told me they believe now that there is a crack in his collarbone. He could be out for the season. Also, Steve Berline, who was shaken up on that backside blitz in that last offensive series, suffered a laceration on his left hand, but he's fine. He's coming back in the ball game.
Okay. Well, they've had their share of that kind of stuff this year, haven't they? Wickersham turns and gives it to Dalton Hilliard. And Hilliard from the 18 scoots through there to about the 24-yard line. Mike Gann is the big defensive tackle, 255-pound senior. Mike Griffin is the nose guard, 255 pounds for the Irish. Wally Klein, 280. The other tackle, linebackers are Mike Golick, 255. Robert Banks, 235. Mike Kovaleska, the leading tackler on the team, 220. Mike Larkin returning last week at 220. And Dalton Hilliard has just run for a first down for LSU out to the 32. He's quick. Secondary for the Irish, Troy Wilson, 5'11", 175. Corner on the other side is Pat Ballard, 6'2", 190. Joe Johnson, strong safety, 6'2", 190, and he's had his share of injuries this year. And Steve Lawrence, free safety, 185-pound, 6-footer. Hilliard gives the ball. Fontenot back to Wickersham. Back it goes to Hilliard. Now it's one-on-one, and Haywood handles it for Notre Dame. He picked up a yard. So Bill Arnsparger's offensive people going to the playbook for a little something different. And had it not been for Haywood, he might have turned that into a pretty good play. The offensive alignment for LSU reflected there.
Keith, the first 2 runs by Hilliard was straight ahead, something they didn't do in the first. As we looked at the offensive line of Louisiana State, is running straight ahead. They didn't go east and west.
This is Gary James looking around for some place to run. And there just isn't one. I'm not even sure he got to the line of scrimmage on that one. Griffin, the nose tackle, and Banks, the outside linebacker, bring him down. No time, see? We're just going to play till everybody gets tired.
Well, in the home game, you just keep it going, just keep playing till you get ahead. But the Notre Dame defense had tremendous pursuit on the wide play on James running on that pass play, which you look for in a defensive team that are fired up.
It's 3rd down and 9, and throwing time for Wickersham. He's got nobody really open. He has to go to the man underneath, and he's going to be short of his first down up to 40. Mitch Andrews, the tight end, just simply couldn't break the hold the Irish defenders had on him, and he comes up a yard short. Almost 2 yards.
Keith, just looking at emotion and what it means at the halftime, Notre Dame scores a field goal, moves the length of the field on their first possession. Then LSU comes out and runs the ball for 1 first down. Then they go to the pass. They cannot make enough yardage on completion to Andrews.
So now I'm sure a tiring defense has got to come back for LSU, and the kick is away by Parker. Drives Joe Howard all the way back to the 11, and Howard gets back to the 19. A 50-yard punt. They needed a big one, and you got a big fight breaking out on the field, and a lot of folks involved in it, and penalty flags all over the place, and the coach running out there now trying to calm the tempers.
Keith, there were at least 4 or 5 players involved from both teams. It's going to be interesting to see what the officials do.
Well, it'll take them a few minutes to sort this out. So while we're waiting for definition, let's take a timeout.
Test pilot Chuck Yeager for AC Delco.
This flight doesn't get scrubbed for bad weather. A high-performance fighter has the technology to handle it. So does this, the all-weather Delco Freedom Battery, with the power to start you in the cold and the technology to beat the heat. And you never add a drop of water. Never wait for trouble. Get the all-weather Delco Freedom Battery.
From $39.95 for a Series 40, call 800-AC Delco.
There's a style in your life no one could ever deny. You're on your way to the top, and along the way you've always known just who you are. Where you're going, you've always known it. Where you're going, it's Michelob.
Where you're going, it's exceptionally smooth Michelob.
Where you're going, it's Michelob.
Well, we've checked the sidelines and can tell you there's 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter of play, and it's been all Notre Dame so far.
1 possession for each team and 10 minutes of the quarter gone. That shows you what ball possession can do when Notre Dame moves 80 yards and finally ends up with a field goal.
And remember, tomorrow morning at 10:30 Eastern Time and 9:30 Central Time, the New York City Marathon. A mass of humanity running through the city. See it here on ABC. And it's first down at the 19 as Berline gives it to Alan Pinkett, and he's in the open. Gets into the secondary for 9 yards. Jeffrey Dale brought him down.
This is about as fine a cut by Pinkett as you can see. Starting to the left, he sees daylight, but watch the tackle. Watch Dale, number 4, come in with his feet, just wrap him up. It's just hard to see a better tackle than that in the open field. No wonder they think Dale's such a fine, fine football player.
Second down and 1. He kept him short of the first down. Ball is near the 28. Berline on second and short. Throws the ball to Ricky Gray. Gets a first down as he is wrestled out of bounds. Arizona leading Washington at halftime, 6-0. Arizona, pretty good football team. John James had said earlier in the week he thought Arizona's defense was one of the better ones in the country. Texas beating SMU. Of course, the Washington defense won the game for them last week.
That's right.
Offense just fiddled around all day, and the defense won that ball game.
Wasn't it just 3 first downs by Washington in the ball game, a block kick or something, setting up the go-ahead touchdown?
Yeah, of course,
but that's a Don James game plan many times.
Specialty teams in the kicking game.
Right.
He's brilliant now. First down. Ball is at the 32. No pressure on Berline. Going deep. And intercepted. Intended for Tim Brown and picked off by Norman Jefferson. So LSU intercepts him for the second time today and gets the ball back at their own 30.
Today, it's not at all rare for drivers to keep their cars for 10 years or longer. It's also not at all rare for 10-year-old BMWs to retain more than 90% of their original value. Which leads us to the BMW 318i. One of the best reasons for buying it is because someday you might want to sell it.
Must have 4 or 5 insurance policies. But I know I don't have a clear insurance plan.
For years, Allstate has made it easy to come in and talk and get your insurance needs worked out. That set the tone for the way the whole Sears Financial Network does business. Straightforward and down to earth. Visit a Sears Financial Network center or any Allstate office. The Sears Financial Network. Trust us to make it work for you.
Next Saturday on CFA College Football, Doug Flutie leads 10th-ranked Boston College against Penn State, or Auburn collides with Florida, live at 3:30 Eastern on ABC.
You've got 4:06 to play in the third quarter. The favored team, LSU, trailing by 13. The crowd today, 78,033, ninth largest in LSU history. Wickersham gives the ball to Hilliard. And somebody got just a little piece of him. Looked like number 73, Jerry Weinley, may have reached out and grabbed an ankle as he went by. Otherwise, that might have been a tap dance to the end zone.
It appears, Keith, I think you would agree that Arnsparger has agreed outside he's going to set up some running before he starts trying to throw the football.
Second down, about 6. Hilliard again. Breaks a tackle. Look out. He's on his way. Touchdown. Hilliard, Mr. Drama. Goes 66 yards for the touchdown. And here's Betanzos for the extra point try. The hold is by Clay Parker. It's good. I tell you, it wasn't good by all that much, though. He hooked that thing pretty sharply, but he got it through.
Got another fight going on. Boy, is that going to hurt Notre Dame if it's against them. I couldn't tell who it was against. Boy, number 7.
Mike Gann was involved in something along with John Hazard. Let's have another look at that run by Dalton Hilliard.
A run like this just sends chills all over my body. There's no way I can explain this. There's no way he knows what he did. He was hit at the line of scrimmage. Watch him work those feet, a little head fake and shoulder, then turn it on, picking up a couple of blocks. His leader's there, and you can see that he just kind of just walks in. What a run it was. Dalton Hilliard has averaged 130 yards a game, 3rd in the nation. And let's see who the penalty's against.
Well, we've got offsetting penalties here, I
Again?
think. Yeah, the second time we've had a fist fight, and the second time we've had offsetting personal foul penalties.
Look at this run again from a different angle. You have a chance to see exactly why people say this young man is one of the best ever to play for LSU. As a freshman, he was all Southeastern Conference. Not freshman, but the big all Southeastern Conference. What a run.
That's 109 yards now for Dalton Hilliard on 11 carries. And LSU now is trailing by 6, 20-14. Tim Brown and Joe Howard are deep to accept the kickoff for Notre Dame.
Now we can fully expect, Keith, and I think you'd agree, an emotional LSU defense taking the field. The offense put some points on the board. Now the defense wants to do their part.
Yeah, but the offense did it so quickly, the defense really didn't get all that much rest.
They haven't had much rest, as you pointed out earlier.
Low liner. Howard accepts it. He's coming. He took it 3 yards deep in the end zone and runs it out to the 17. Let's join Tim Brandt.
Keith, after Hilliard ran that touchdown, the Notre Dame players came off to the sidelines, and all the coaches were telling them to get pumped up again. We're giving up too many points. They were flat. It was obvious. The players started to walk off and hang their heads. I think it was kind of a residual effect of what's been happening all year. The coaches don't want them to fall back into that. They are trying to pump this team back up emotionally.
They have had their troubles in the fourth quarter the last 3 weeks.
Keith, I believe they've allowed 55 points in the fourth quarter in their early ball games, which is a lot.
From the 17, the crowd's back in it now, making a lot of noise. Berline snaps and gives it inside to Smith, and Chris Smith runs it to the 25, then maybe just over the 25.
Steve Burke's number 57, the leading tackler. Now let's see how he diagnoses a play. It's a quick-hitting play. No one's blocking him, but he really didn't know where the fullback Smith was until he finally got over and assisted in the play, along with Hobley and another teammate.
Smith got 8 yards on that carry out to the 25, so it's 2nd down and 2, and we're getting close to the end of the third quarter.
They're giving Pinkett a rest, wouldn't you say, and putting the fullback in.
Yep. It's Chris Smith again, hammering in there for the first down, and we've got about 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. We still haven't seen a blitz by the LSU defensive people. But there will be a lot of blitzing next week when Boston College and Penn State square off against each other. Penn State's down in West Virginia tonight, and BC won today. Auburn came with no time remaining on a field goal to pull one out against Mississippi State, and Florida taking a day off. First down from the 29. And it's Chris Smith again, working hard. Gets up to the 34, a 5-yard pickup. And here's Jim Lempley.
Keith, you have reported the score from Seattle. Here are the details. Arizona's touchdown came on an 89-yard interception returned by Lyndon Brown with seconds remaining in the half. The game is being played in a light drizzle. There have been 10 turnovers in the football game, 3 of them Hugh Millen interceptions. That Husky offense, so potent a week ago, I say sarcastically, is at it again. Back to you, Keith.
Well, you can get an old, dank, dark, cool day in Seattle, and it can be miserable out there. They have a storm blow through there, so it's probably not terribly comfortable on the rug. This is Chris Smith again. He's short of his first down as LSU gang tackles. Burks and Henriquez leading the charge. Here's some of the details on the Oklahoma Sooners losing today. They only had 163 yards in total offense and 5 turnovers, and Kansas beat them by 17 points.
That's only the second time that I can remember Kansas beating Oklahoma in the last 20 years. They beat him one time with Steve Davis, I think, was a senior, which he's told us that story many times.
It's 3rd down and 2 now for Notre Dame. 3rd and 2. LSU with a 5-6-man front. Berline's going to the air for it. He's got a man wide open. Ricky Gray has the first down at the LSU 49 Big Play Irish.
That's another gutty call, which shows tremendous, supreme confidence. On 3rd and 2, you go to your quarterback throwing the ball. Now, backpedaling by Berline, let him read the coverage, and Gray, number 88, look at him protect that ball. Looks like a halfback. When you get in traffic, he protects the ball for the first down.
Yeah, but he was wide open.
He was, and good read and good pattern and good call, really, Keith.
Pinkett's back in. Has the ball. Tries to go to corner, gets a couple of yards.
He looks tired. And should be tired. In this heat, humidity.
Yeah, and when you get tired, Frank, when fatigue's got you by the coattail, that's when you get hurt.
And not only do you get hurt, but you can fumble that ball. Tired backs fumble the ball a lot more, and they're taking him out. They recognize this, think it's going to the boundary.
He's carried it 30 times.
That's enough in a hot day, but they got more time to play.
Got a full quarter plus to go. Mark Brooks is in now. Berline back on 2nd down and 8. Gets his pass off. He's got another man wide open. And Martin Bavaro dropped the ball. That's all there was to it.
He tried to run with it before he caught it. Berline read the coverage. They're just sending 2 receivers out on both sides, throwing away from the safety. Look how wide open he is right there. Now, watch him. He takes his eyes off the ball. Look, and he's trying to run with it, see what he's going to do. Tight end should never try to run with it. Catch it first.
So we played 3 quarters. Notre Dame 20, LSU 14. We'll continue after this commercial message and a word from our local stations.
These days, when you're pumping your own gas, nobody's going to have to check your oil. That's your job. And Pennzoil is the oil for the job. When you're around golf course machinery as much as I am, you know you've got to check the oil to keep that engine protected. And you know you've got to use a quality oil. So when you check your oil, and you should, ask for Pennzoil.
Pennzoil, quality protection. Ask for it.
There's a time in life for the young to say, I want something else, a different way. The town's the same, the people too. School is over, need something to do. The services have it, it'll really show. You'll see new places, you'll really grow in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Challenge, adventure, excitement too, a time to enjoy and see something new. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. You'll work hard, feel really free, serving your country for all to see in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Be part of a team, be friends forever. A part of the services you won't forget ever. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. It's a great place to start.
A puzzling sexual phenomenon in Puerto Rico, Monday on ABC's World News Tonight.
It was in 1960 that President Eisenhower warned, in a nuclear war, there can be no victors, only losers. After that, every president saw the need for arms control talks to avoid the horror of nuclear war, and each president successfully negotiated a nuclear arms agreement. Talks to end the nuclear arms race for over 20 years. Every president since 1960, until now.
Make your vote count. On November 6th, vote Democratic.
It's big. It's back. It's the all-new 1985 Pontiac Parisienne, and it's moving out of the Michiana Pontiac dealer showrooms and into the street. And that's right where the full-size Parisienne belongs, with its exciting styling, plush interior, air conditioning, tinted glass, tilt wheel, and AM/FM stereo. The Pontiac Parisienne is back, and it can be yours for under $11,500. See your Michiana Pontiac dealer.
We build excitement. Pontiac.
We're with you in Niles.
The one thing that is quite dramatic in telling the stat story of the ball game is not reflected there, but LSU has still only had 36 total plays in the ball game, right?
Yes, and the time of possession shows some of that. They're still in this game because of the running of Hedges.
Notre Dame, on the other hand, has had 62 plays. The pass is away and caught by Tim Brown. Berline throwing the ball just as he was hit to start the 4th quarter of play on 3rd down and 8. And Brown pulls it in.
The one key point here, fans watch, he comes back to the ball. Had the receiver not come back to the football, it would not have been completed. The defensive back would have knocked it down. A good receiver comes back to the ball because it keeps distance from the defensive back. Good play on Brown, and excellent throw. The blitz was on, Keith, man-to-man for the first time.
First time today, they blitzed. 3rd down, Notre Dame has converted it 9 times in 13 tries today. That's controlling the football. This is Pinkett. And I think it's now growing obvious that he doesn't have the explosiveness he had earlier in the game. Here's Tim Brent.
Keith, that big catch by Tim Brown is so important because just moments ago they took the first string wide receiver, Joe Howard, out into the locker room. He had his hand stepped on. He's being x-rayed now. They think there could be a broken thumb there. Also in the defense now, Troy Wilson is out of the ball game, the starting defensive corner for Notre Dame. He is out with a deep thigh bruise, so things are starting to fall apart down here for Notre Dame.
They have had a lot, Keith.
Cheapers.
Their linebackers have been hurt. Their linemen, they've had more injuries than anybody I can remember.
Berline back. After the play action, throws to the man underneath Pinkett, and they knock him down just a yard short of the first down. The scoreboard clock is still not showing us any time. We are in, however, the 4th quarter in the early going of the final period with Notre Dame leading 20-14.
Discipline by your quarterback is so important when you throw the ball against a good defensive football team. Because if your deep receivers are covered, those that are going those intermediate routes, you have to have the poise to find the back that you fake to, and that's what we saw.
Berline is 15 out of 22 for 157 yards, and he's thrown to 8 different receivers today. Third and a yard and a half. Pinkett gets the first down on the right side. That's been available to him all day.
Keith, I think what they're doing is just running away from the overload and making good gains out of it. Boy, that's two good football coaches and two good quarterbacks there.
San Diego is another team that's racked by injuries, though. They lost Kellen Winslow. And,
oh, didn't they, though? That was a terrible break. He just signed his big contract, and then he gets injured.
Of course, Seattle having lost Kurt Warner at the very beginning. So.
But Dave Krieg is some kind. Where did he play?
Milton College, which is now out of business.
Out of business?
Yeah. Pinkett again over the right side, and he goes in there for about 3. And again, let's check in with Jim.
Keith, until moments ago in Austin, Texas was breezing with a 13-0 lead in the third quarter and the ball, but then this happened. Todd Dodge threw the out pattern into the hands of Keith Brooks of SMU, and as Frank Broyles will tell you, when you throw the out pattern for an interception, you are going to watch an official raise his hands in the air. Now it is 13-7. SMU is emotionally all pumped up. They're giving Texas a game. Back to you.
We figured that'd be a pretty good little neighborhood scuffle down there. Lester Flemings is back in now on 2nd down and 7 with Pinkett out, getting some rest as they work out of the I-4. Oh, fumble! Picks it up, dives over the 15. Berline lost the snap, but the ball came bouncing right back up to him, and he dove for about 3 yards.
Oh, that was a smart play. The center's going to block to our right. Watch it. And the quarterback is turning to our left, and that's why they leave the ball there. Keith, I've coached against that. It happens so many times. The center block left, the quarterback spinning the other way, and the ball goes to the ground. Coaches worry about that all the time.
Well, Tommy Prothro is one of the coaches I know, and who used to have his quarterback moving on the snap.
He sure did.
Had him swinging. It's 3rd down, 4.5. LSU almost jumped, and Berline drops the ball again.
And he did not call LSU off so the play stands. There's no flag. He did drop the ball on somewhat the same play. Fisher was a tackle, the center. Let's see if Fisher's blocking to the left and the quarterback turning the other way. Let's see which way it is. Maybe it's just the reverse of that. I didn't see. Yeah, just the reverse. The center's blocking to the right. No, same play. Same kind of turn, and he pulled out too quick.
All right, John Carney has hit field goals today of 44 and 37, and now he's going to try one from 34. Nailed it.
Boy, he did, right down the middle.
So, in the fourth quarter, the Irish rebuild the lead somewhat to 23-14.
When you're the boss of a business with one computer and more than one person who needs it, you're a boss with a problem. The solution is Xenix, the multi-user system from Radio Shack. Xenix allows separate workstations to share the same information base and operate simultaneously. And as your business grows, you can add more terminals so that everyone's productive, even the boss. The sale price Xenix multi-user computer, only at Radio Shack Computer Centers.
Listen. When your car cries for service, it's saying, take me to Goodyear. Goodyear Auto Service can add years to the life of your car because Goodyear knows your car from the ground up.
My Goodyear technicians can do everything, from scheduled maintenance to most emergency repairs. And I've got this, the name you can trust for auto service.
Goodyear tires and auto service for more good years in your car.
Something like 10:41 to play in the ball game, and the deep people are Gary James and Dalton Hilliard, the big guns in the LSU running offense. And Hilliard has done much today to keep LSU in challenging position. Carney hits it high and long. And it's out. And it looks like it's going to come back up to about the 30, because I think it just missed the end zone. Well, the Razorbacks are laying one on the Houston Cougars, huh?
That was a big win for them. Played in the Dome in Houston. Houston was 3-0, leading the conference. So that's a big win.
Jim Wacker winning another one today.
Oh, what a score that is for Jim Wacker.
And USC winning big over the Golden Bears.
USC's got it turned around. Seems like they're hitting on all cylinders now.
Yep, Michigan winning today. All right, it's first down for LSU from the 30. And here comes Gary James trying to get around the corner, and he gets up across the 35 near the 37. Brought down. Well, it's put up time for the Tigers with that Notre Dame adding that field goal.
Keith, as we look at some more scores, how many passes has Wickersham tried in the second half? I can't remember one. 2 passes.
2 passes.
And so they changed their strategy at halftime. You see, they were throwing the ball and not getting anything. They decided to run it.
This is Hilliard, and he cuts and slashes through there, doesn't he? He's got a first down up at the 43.
He was one step from going a long way. His feet kind of gave out from up under him, it appeared. Apparently.
Well, there's sand right there where they put some sand on. I went out there and walked around yesterday, and everybody told me what great the field was, but it took me an hour to get my shoes clean.
Well, those players, it's hard to stand up with that half-inch cleat that you mentioned earlier that we're forced to wear in college today.
Wickersham back to throw on first down. Pumps once, throws down the middle, good to Rathjen. And Rathjen's got the ball. Penalty flags are thrown. That might tack on some more for LSU.
Well, that was a very close call. It could have been a penalty, and it could not have been a penalty. But it was piling on or hitting once the forward progress of the ball carrier was over, 15 yards.
Dead ball, personal foul on the white.
That's a tough penalty.
That is an unnecessary penalty. A little enthusiasm. I don't think it's anything but aggressive football. We'll watch the poise of Wickersham. He's just a junior. He stays there. He fakes the receiver. Now he comes back and finds Rathjen open. Now let's see if we can tell the penalty. Well, I guess using your helmet as a weapon is about all it could be. Very close call. Just aggressive play. Nothing dirty about it.
It's now on the Notre Dame 32 for LSU and a first down. The Irish leading by 9. LSU's had 10 plays in the second half. Hilliard almost squirted out of there again. Here's Tim.
Keith, on Notre Dame's last offensive series, you saw the 2 fumbles. Berline having trouble getting the ball from center Mike Kelly. I just checked. The reason for that was Kelly, because of the heat, his pants are dripping wet, almost like he jumped in a swimming pool and Berline's hands were getting wet. So Mike Kelly down here on the bench is now changing pants. They just got him a dry pair.
Good thing to do.
Second down, 6. Wickersham underhands it and throws an interception to Larkin. And Mike Larkin, an inside linebacker, covering the short zone, stepped right in front of it. Wickersham tried to force one when he should have eaten it.
2 things. Keith was mentioned that, and properly so, that the rush was on. But the amazing thing is Larkin is covering out the flat. I've had linebackers could never cover the fullback going out in the flat. I mean, it's just virtually impossible. But Larkin, who hasn't played, didn't play any last year and been injured, back in the lineup, comes up with a big play.
Got a timeout on the field. The Irish get the ball back. They lead by 9.
For 1985, Colt, the Japanese car famous for quality, economy, and performance, now comes with a great new addition, 4 doors.
6 o'clock.
The Colt is imported for Dodge and Plymouth and built by Mitsubishi in Japan. Colt, it's all the Japanese you need to know.
Hurry. Hurry.
First, someone gets an idea. Then someone else may look at it differently. Even add a thought or 2. Technology from a company called TRW helps ideas get around. Because getting an idea from one place to another is as important as getting an idea. Tomorrow is taking shape at a company called TRW.
Monday night, a key AFC West matchup. See the 6-2 Seahawks battle to stay in the division race against Dan Fouts and San Diego on Monday Night Football.
Mike Larkin with that big play. Mike just came back to play last week. He's been out the whole season with injury. 8 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the ball game. 23-14, Irish lead. They have the ball, first down. They're on 33. Here goes Pinkett. And Alan Pinkett is in first down territory as he gets up around close to the 44. Depends on the spot. He had to get to the 43 for sure. He did, and it looks like a first down.
Keith, going back to Mike Larkin, he missed all of last year with a broken arm that happened on August the 29th before the season started. So he's been out of football for a season and a half. You know he's a happy young man.
First down Irish. They're 43. One blitz so far in the game by the Tigers. Handed inside to Chris Smith, the fullback. And the big back gets about 5 yards. And I would take a moment here, if I might, because we want to express our sincerest sympathies to the proud family of Mrs. Lillian Sedaris. She, a great college football friend and fan, and the mother of our director, Andy Sedaris. She died this past week, having lived more than 80 years of charm and gusto. Produced a great family.
I think Andy said she was 85. Wonderful mother.
Second down and 5 now for Notre Dame. This is Pinkett, penalty flag. Here's where that old yellow rag becomes an enemy.
Oh, and it happens in the fourth quarter. I don't mind them calling those penalties early. You got plenty of time.
Holding.
First one against Notre Dame that I can remember in the ball game. Or Notre Dame was blocking. There was a big hole, wasn't it, that they had.
Here's your top 10. Now, that's dangerous territory. You get in the top 10. Everybody jumps around at you. The Huskies are behind. Oklahoma's lost. Texas is narrowly ahead. Nebraska won big.
On offense, there's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game.
But Ohio State lost. Miami's not playing, and LSU is losing. So it's a rough day for the top teners.
How about Brigham Young? They just keep going on and on and on. That Lavelle Edwards,
he's something.
He is something.
It's second down and 15. Erline gives it to Pinkett. And he gets about 4 yards on that carry. A 9-point lead. That field goal by Notre Dame getting bigger and bigger because Hilliard's 66-yard dash had put LSU right back in the ball game at 20-14. But a 37-yard field goal by Carney.
The Notre Dame defense, the Notre Dame offense, and the kicking game has been near flawless since the interceptions early in the ball game.
Erline got all day and hums one down the middle. Short of the first down, drilled it to Pinkett. Well, they are really working Alan Pinkett's tail off.
He is going to be sore.
He's going to be beat up.
He's going to have to go in the whirlpool tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and probably Wednesday. But he's had a gutty performance. That LSU defense will swarm you. When you carry the ball, you don't get tackled by one man. It's 2, 3, and 4, as we just witnessed on the past play.
44-yard punt by Mike Veracola. He's only kicked one time today. That was way back in the first half.
Is that right? Yep. I didn't dream that.
One punt by Notre Dame. Beauty. And immediately the fair catch by Norman Jefferson. He's back on his 12-yard line. So LSU has the ball, but they're a long way from pay dirt, trailing by 9.
Hot stuff coming through.
I'm hungry. Me too. I've had a thing all day.
May I suggest you try a personal computer? Are you one of my regular waiters? I'm Ralph. I like surprising people. With a computer? Uh-huh.
Nice looking machine. Sharp graphics. I'm hungry.
Runs all the top software. Thousands of programs. Even talks to mainframes. Surprised? No, hungry. This is the NCR PC-4.
Oh, NCR, of course. They've been in computers for years.
You're not surprised? Nope. How about you? Are you surprised? Nope. He's not surprised. How about you?
I'll have the turkey croquette.
No! Are you surprised?
NCR is one of the largest computer companies in the world.
Eat your broccoli.
Could I order?
I know, the turkey croquette.
So, the NCR personal computer. Surprised?
Yes.
I'll take one, too.
You too?
Me too.
You two, too? I'm so proud of you. Friend.
A better computer. It's exactly what you'd expect from NCR.
There is no event like it. Blazing the 5 boroughs of the Big Apple, defending champions Ron Dixon, Granovites, plus thousands more. The New York City Marathon, live tomorrow on ABC.
Well, if Jerry Faust's football team hangs on for another 6 minutes and 15 seconds, Coach probably won't do it. But after the kind of week he's been through, I think I might.